What's up? Peace, guys. Sorry for this dark camera here. I'm using my other cheap camera, which doesn't do well in low lighting situations. I hope you like the logo for my live stream here. This is going to be a small live stream. I'm just going to give you a quick update in my studio. Actually, I have a video I'm going to be posting right after this that I made today. Actually, it's supposed to be posted before this video, and it's just showcasing some of the new things I got. So, if you see a bunch of lines on me, that's just my headset and my microphone. This is just a short kind of a thing. I haven't done videos in a while. I've actually been focused on gathering stuff in my head for my studio and going to work and focusing on other things in life. So I want to show you something really cool that I thought of. So I don't know if you can see right. Let's see here. I don't know if you can see this right here where my finger's pointing. This thing right here. You see that? Well, that is my DB Power EX5000 action camera. Oh God. Let me have it so you can't see my screen too much. All right. I want it just so you can just see me. Okay. There we go. And you want to see something really cool? So I've been testing this out with OBS and stuff like that. Well, here, let me just show you what I mean. So right now I'm in this screen. You really can't see it, but right now you see the camera, the head camera, the head action camera facing me right now. This is what you see, okay? Sorry for the low lighting. I know if I turn up the light, the lamp, the other camera, it's gonna be worse. And you'll see why in a minute. The lighting situation is gonna be worse, so I have the lighting down. I could attach this light to my face, but you see how bright that was? So I'm keeping that off for the time being. So this is what you see now, okay? So I'm going to do a transition. And this transition is going to be pretty cool. It's kind of slow. I'm testing out the length of the transitions. They're faded transitions. I'm just testing out certain things. So you see that? Check that out. Now, this is the lighting situation as it is. If I was to turn this light off, this is what you would see. You could see this headspace behind me, okay? This is, I turn off the light. Now I'm going to show you with this light on what it'll look like. You see that? That doesn't look so good, does it? And let's turn on the light again. And then let's turn this on, okay? Doesn't look so good, does it? Now, I'm going to keep this light on. Actually, I should probably, well, okay. So let's do something here, okay? So there's a reason why I have the camera right there, okay? There's a reason why I have the camera right there, okay? Let me point my finger. Yep. This camera right here, there's a reason why it's there. There's a reason why I positioned it. And I explain it in the little short video I just made on my phone and stuff that I'm going to upload. So the reason is when I do interviews, or I do any type of videos in this room. For instance, when I do my racing simulator videos for my racing games, I'm basically going to have the cockpit that I built over here on this desk with my steering wheel and pedals. And then I'm going to have the camera positioned right there. And what you're going to be able to see is kind of this view, this panoramic view, this kind of cool looking view where you will see like a top view of me racing and stuff like that. As well as you will see this view where you will see my face, and it will kind of be this way. And then you'll see the game on the screen. Okay, and stuff like that. Is there a reason for that? Well, no, that's just the way I want to do things. I know that there's a lot of people out there that do that and stuff like that, but they don't do what I do. I'm not copying anyone. And no, you know, people are probably going to copy me, but I'm not copying anyone. This is my cheap setup. It's my cheap, janky setup, but it works. It works. There is an issue to this. That camera that's on that that camera right there, okay, that one, that's right there. That camera has an issue. Not the camera itself, but the whole setup, the whole camera setup. If I were to just put that camera setup on one of the blades, with a clamp, and that's it, the blade would start spinning around. So what I did was, on my fan, I stuck a pin, like somewhere wedged in between, like the blade and the little cylindrical fan part. That way it stays in place and it doesn't circle around, and stuff like that. Which, hey, if I turn that fan on and the camera's on, I could probably get a cool effect, But I don't want to do that. That's not a fan where I can set them, to slow motion. By the way, I just figured out something. You want to make some cool motion stuff with your cameras? So here's what you do. You take one of your action cameras, you turn it on, and you know those rotating disc things that people use in like when they showcase jewelry and it spins and stuff? It spins around and they put like a watch on there or a necklace. Take one of those, the little, the ones that spin around real slow or medium at a medium pace, speed, whatever. Take one of those and then basically you turn it on and have your action camera or your DSLR camera or camcorder and have it spin around, and you'll get a cool effect. A lot of people don't realize how much stuff there is in this world that you can utilize to your benefit, whether it's to make money or not, or to sell a product or to get yourself out there or whatever, you're using it for. You see, this camera right here, this one, I just thought of an ingenious idea a couple days ago, and this is what I came up with. This is exactly what I came up with. This is exactly what you're seeing, is you're seeing this whole view. When I do interviews, I can actually attach more things and drop that camera, a couple feet. Or I could, attach a light to that thing, okay? I could actually attach a light to that thing and use it as an overhead light. By the way, I want to mention that I actually got some very good lights. They weren't too expensive, but I got some softbox lights that are coming in soon, and it's going to be useful for when I do interviews, or because I got a buddy of mine who wants to do videos with me, and live streams and whatnot, and we're going to use a cheap setup, that works. I don't need, how should I say? I don't need to spend much, and neither do you. A lot of people look at all these YouTube videos on YouTube, including Marcus Picks, okay? But and I just had to mention his name because I think he's the best on there, because he even does things on a budget like I do. He comes up with ideas like this, like Marcus Picks will do the same thing I just did, and get, this type of effect. He'll just attach it to that, and because it's the use of imagination, it's the use of your brain. So the thing is um, oh God. Let's see here. I got a bunch of stuff to. Sorry, guys. So basically, um, the point I'm trying to make here is a lot of you will start researching things, just like I did. I did the same thing, and at the end, what you will come to find is it's your own imagination that works. Not that you look at other people and you copy exactly what they do. You take their information and say, okay, this works, this doesn't. They've already done this, they've already done that, and stuff like that. That's what you do. And that's what I did. Like Marcus Picks does a lot of videos now about softbox lighting, um, about lights, just as well as he did a lot of videos on microphones and also cameras. And the thing is I've come to find out what works by taking his advice, by taking what he says, and then putting it, into my own box, like taking it and learning from it. You know, right now I'm using this cheap little podcasting setup. It's a Mayonocaster Lite, which came with its own camera. I mean, which came with its own, desktop microphone, condenser mic. And, oh, that condenser mic works. Man, it picks up audio like you can't imagine. Okay? And there's a reason why I'm doing a video like this also, just before I, continue on with that Mayonocaster. Because I want you to see what it looks like when you have no lighting, you know? And when you just have a light in the back that makes things kind of, not so great. I want you to see this, because a lot of these people on the internet or at like maybe a seminar that you go to or whatever, they just show you like an on and off switch, kind of setting. Like, oh, here's what it looks like with it, here's what it looks like without it. But I'm actually doing a live stream where the lighting is very shitty, and you're going to see the whole live stream, and you're going to see, oh my gosh, wow. You know, you could improve it this way, that way, up, down, left, and right, all around, side to side, you know? So the thing is like I got this Mayonocaster, right? And what did I figure out with this? Well, okay, so of course with the Mayonocaster, they tell you that you can hook up 2 microphones to it, okay? You can hook up 2 microphones, 1 pair of headphones, and then you can attach other things to it, because it has other audio jacks and whatnot, okay? It has 2 sliders for echo and monitor. It has a couple buttons for like, let's do this. Like it has cheering and stuff, it has booing, gunshots, applauding, an opening, and stuff like that. You can change your voice. You can change, like from female to male to children to robot to, I don't know, evil villain, whatever. It has an effect of like the pitch and the tone of the voice. You can do also like the electron, like you can, you know, G major, F minor, stuff like that. It has like your lows, your mids, your highs, your records. Then it has like your mix for your music if you're going to play music and stuff like that. So it's a very basic setup, but you can hook up 2 microphones to it. Okay? All right. So guess what? 2 microphones in one in one, set of headphones, like I have. But except I don't have two microphones hooked up to it. I have one microphone. So really, right now, I'm using it as a solo caster. I'm not using it as a multicaster. And I said multicaster. I didn't say two-person caster. I said solo caster and multicaster. Why did I say multicaster? Because you can actually hook up more than two microphones to this thing. The other jacks are not for hooking up microphones, but the mic 1 and mic 2, okay, jacks, the input jacks that are on the Maonocaster Lite, you can actually hook up two microphones to each of those jacks. Now, how do you do that? You're wondering, well, it's one hole. Well, see, what you do is you take a splitter connector, okay, like this microphone that I'm using right now, okay, from, Purple Panda. It's the one that comes with two lavalier lapel microphones, and it has a splitter connector. I can take that splitter connector, put it into my Maonocaster, and have two microphones split out, and then put another microphone onto the other jack, and you have three microphones plugged in, so you can have up to three people in a conversation. On the other one, I can do the same thing. I just get a splitter connector and have two microphones. Let's say another set of these Purple Panda microphones. If I'm going to use my condenser microphones, like the ones you see in studios for music and stuff, or the ones on the desk like podcasters use, and this is my podcasting mic, I'll use the other one too. I would have to get a splitter connector that makes it so I can use the XLR inputs. So I'd have to put the 3.5 millimeter head jack splitter connector into here, but it would have to be split for like XLR inputs, and like I can show you right now. Let's see here. Oh God. I can show you right now. I don't know if you can see that, but this one has two rings, and there are some with three rings. And I also have to figure that out too, which I haven't. I figured it out, but not too much. God damn it. So, in order to make the XLR microphones work, I have to, figure that out with splitter connectors and stuff. But if I get another set of these Purple Pandas, which I probably will, I can just have a bunch of lavalier lapel microphones. Now, the headset. You're probably wondering, okay, you said multi. You're using one headset right now. How do you get four headsets or two headsets into one? How do you get it? You do the same thing. You find a splitter connector for headsets, and you just put two headsets in there. Simple as that. And I have a bunch of headsets, laying around the house. Headsets, over the head and in the earbuds. I have a bunch. So that we're set on. So you see, I took this Maonocaster Lite and I turned it into a 4-person podcasting setup. Now you're wondering, well, it's the Maonocaster Lite. It's the one that just comes with two sliders. It doesn't have a mixer board. It doesn't have sliders for each microphone, each, headset and all that. Yeah. But if this is all I have, and if this is all I want to use, and this is all I need, which is cheap because this thing's like $110, think about it. For like literally $100 plus tax, you can plug in 4 microphones. Think about that. And this is an actual decent one. It's not one of those $50, dollar ones, or I should say $30 ones that you see on Amazon or eBay or whatever. I got this on Amazon. But it's not one of those cheaper ones that's like, ew, I don't know about that. Like, they look cool because they're just flashy with colors and stuff. And they give you all these features, but then all those features really are just the same feature. It's just they just added extra buttons, but they do the same feature just to make it look professional. No, this one, they did it right. And there's the version 2 of this, the Pro version. There's Maonocaster. Maono makes other, podcasting equipment. They sell other microphones, and they work. For the price, Maono's a really good, all around in the middle type of product. I would recommend the Maonocaster Lite or the Maonocaster version 2 or Pro or whatever. Seriously. So I figured out how to basically take that camera and get this view and stuff like that, okay? Just like you're seeing now. What's up, guys? How's it going? Now I want to show you something. There's a reason why I have it like this too. Because you know how people take videos and they essentially like, you know, transition, like they're transitioning from this face, you know, to like the other view? It's like this. What's up, guys? See, the mic is, and you know what's cool about lavalier lapel microphones? See, if I was to, crap, I have to go get it now. Okay. Let's do a test here. I'm going to show you some things. And this is going to help you guys out, okay? So let's say I was actually doing a podcast like this. You know, I was doing a video, I was doing a podcast, well, a video, okay? And let's say the microphone was right here, you know, and all this stuff. It's hooked up, it's going, I'm talking to you guys. Hey, what's up, Biohazard Candy Kid here. You know, out to make a video about life and, you know, stuff like that. So let's say I, you know, was going to transition. Well, the thing is I would literally have to like, you know, hold this microphone and go like this. And I would be holding a microphone, and the microphone wouldn't be sitting on a desk. I mean, how comfortable is this? Is this comfortable? I mean, sure, I don't mind doing it, but the comfort is basically, you know, what we're talking about. You're holding it. I know there's a guy, Joey B, what is it? Joey B something. He's a really cool guy. He really tells the truth on certain things. But so like he basically, you know, holds it like this. Whereas if I don't have this microphone, okay, basically, look, I have the microphone attached to me. All I have to do is just put my arms down, and you see me like this. And the microphone's right here. And I can continue on doing what I'm doing. If I have the extension cord, I can move my chair. You see? And of course, if everything was tucked away, you wouldn't be able to see the microphone and stuff. I'm going to continue on with this live stream in the next live stream. I'm actually going to go ahead and eat something. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Stay tuned for it. You're going to enjoy it because we're going to get into it. So, Biohazard Candy Kid will be signing out for now. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Don't like, don't subscribe, don't share. I don't really care. That's not what it's all about. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Hey, if you give me a thumbs down, I will be happy. I will. And make the world a better place. Expose evil. One camera, one microphone at a time. God bless you all. Praises to the Most High. Peace.